if I look at the pie chart that we've got here, and what I'll try and do is I'll annotate. Okay, so whoops, weird and wonderful. Okay, so if we've got this pie chart here, does anyone want to type in the idea? People were asked what their favorite color was. So which color from the pie chart, just by looking at it, was the most popular? Anyone want to type in an answer? Which color was the most popular just by looking at the pie chart? Scott, Bobby, fantastic. It's green. Why is it green? Brilliant. Amy says green as well. So the idea is yes, it's green. And it's green because green is the biggest. Okay, which one is the least popular one? So at least I've got red. Yep, red is the least popular because it's the smallest. Green is the biggest. Red is the smallest. Now, the last question says, what fraction of the circle, what fraction of the pie chart is white? How do I know and why? The clue is, what does that little square thing in the corner mean? So what does the square thing in the corner mean? Or what fraction? It's a right angle. Tom says it's a right angle. Brilliant. How big's a right angle? I'm hearing, right, Bobby's gone straight into 1/4. Amy's gone 25%. Mr. Badley's told me it's 90 degrees. Fantastic. So how do I get from 90 degrees to 1/4 or 25? The idea is 90 degrees is the size of the white. But it's 90 degrees out of the whole circle. So it's 90 degrees out of 360, and 90 out of 360. I can score out the zeros at the end, cancel, divide both by 10 to be 9 out of 36. And 9 goes into 36 4 times. 9 goes into 9 once. 9 goes into 36 4 times. So that's why it's 1/4. And that's the important thing, because we're going to start coming up with slightly different questions that link pie charts back in to fractions. Okay. I'll look at question 3. The idea is this time round, they've said that they've asked kids how they get to school. So again, 70 degrees is the amount of people who cycle. 80 degrees is the amount of people who do the car. 120. How do I find out? And they've told me that the bus is that 90? Let's just double check. 70 and 8 is 150, 270, and you're 90 degrees, so you're right. So very quickly, who's the most this time? Cycling, car, bus, or walk? I'm hoping that most people are going to put 90, 70, 80, 120. It should be walk because it's the biggest. The least should be cycle, because again, we did that above. CYCLE, because it's the smallest. What fraction are bus? So if I'm dealing with fraction and bus, again, same as the previous question, it's 90 degrees. Okay, now we're moving on to slightly different territory here. What fraction walk? Well, how many people walked? Or how big was the angle of the people who walked? Over to you. Anyone tell me what fraction walked? How do I write that as a fraction? "12 out of 36. Tom Badley, you're mathematically you're correct. Can you simplify 12 out of 36 anymore? Because you've gone 120 out of 360. We've cancelled the zeros. But 36, yeah, it is a third. Brilliant. So 12 out of 36 is 1/3. So you're always with a fraction question, can I simplify it as far as it goes? Okay. Next little question. It says there's 36 kids, so I'm assuming it's 36 kids in the class. How do I find out how many children came by bus? If there are 36 children in the whole school, what sum do I do to find out how many people went by bus if there's 36 in the entire circle? Anyone got a calculation or an answer that they think would be correct? Okay. What angle is that? It's 90 degrees. So the bus is 90 degrees. 90 degrees beforehand was 1/4. Brilliant. 36 divided by 4. Bobby's straight in there. He's doing 36 divided by 4 because what he's doing is 90 degrees out of 360 is 1/4. And what I'm dealing with here is 1/4 of 36. Anyone tell me what a 36 divided by 4 is? 36 divided by 4 should be 9. So Bobby's answered his own question there. So there are 9 of the kids out of the 36 who went to school by bus. Now, we've calculated out that the people who walked, there's a 120-degree slice. We know that's 120 out of 360, which we simplified down. Tom simplified it to 12 over 36. I simplified it all the way down to 1/3. So what sum or how many students walk to school if it's a 120-degree slice? Any offers? Come on, Emily King, I know you're out there. Show me how brilliant you are. Either an answer or a sum. Because if we know you are 1/4 of the total, and we know you are 1/3 of the total, because 120 out of 360 is 1/3. We've all gone quiet. I'm hoping that we should be doing 1/3, 36 degrees, so 36 people, and 36 people split into thirds should be 12. Okay, everyone okay with that? Everyone see where the 12 came from? Smile. I'm definitely still here. I'm feeling as if I'm still here on my own. I know there's definitely 11 people out there. Ryan, cheers. Okay, now, last little thing. Now, I'm just going to move things around a bit, move my little visualizer. I'm going to do the first question from the apply section of the worksheet. Now, this one's slightly different. I always find it a little bit confusing with what they've done here, because obviously all the ones we've done previously are circles with 360 degrees. What they've done now is that rather than using 360 degrees, they've used percentages. Now, I don't see this an awful lot, but again, it does tend to throw people. So they're looking at your household bills, or 20% of your money went on bills, 35% went on rent, 17% went on food. How do I know what percentage went on other? Again, and a reminder for those people who are joining, we should be joining using a school email address, ladies and gentlemen, a school email address, which means if I'm logging on here, what percentage is other? Well, what I need to do is I need to add up the 3 percentages there. So I need to add 20, 35, and 17. 0 and 5 and 7 is 12. Your 2, carry the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're 72%, Anyone got an offer as to what percentage we spend on other things, other than bills and rent and food? $25's not right. Careful, Amy. It's, as I say, we're dealing with percentages here. And what are percentages out of? So if I've spent 72% of my money, what percentage do I have left? Ryan's still going for 360 degrees. Ryan, this time around, we're working with percentages, which are out of 100, not degrees in a circle, which are out of 360. So if I've got 72% here, Ryan, fantastic. Cheers. You're back in. Ryan's gone. 28. So I've got 28% because I know that my circle adds up to 360 degrees. My percentages add up to 100%. Okay. So how much do I spend on bills if I get £1,200? That sounds fantastic. I get £1,200 for my month. How much do I spend on bills? What calculation do I do? Well, I need to find out if 1,200 is in there, then obviously I spend most of my money on rent because that's 35%, which is bigger than the other two slices. 1,200, take the percentage of rent. I'm not going to take the percentage. I'm going to find out what 20% of that amount is. How do I find out what 20% of 1,200 is? I'm going to do a calculation. A percentage is out of 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 20 divided by 100, because it's 20 out of 100, times 1200. So if I was a hive of organizational skills and managed to bring a calculator in, I should be going, what is, learn how to switch it on, you old fool, 20 divided by 100. So it's a fifth times 1,200 gives me £240. So I'll spend, remember your units, £240 on bills.
You're wrong.
6,000, blooming hell, 6,000's half of it.
No, it's not.
6,000 is 50%. If it's 6,000, whoa. No, 12,000 is the total. 12,000 is the total, not just the rent. Okay. Okay. Cheers.
Smelly.
So the idea is, if I tell you what, mate, if you're spending £6,000 on bills, that's a heck of a party you're having each week. So the idea is, this time around, how much do I spend on rent? Rent is 35%. That's the biggest amount. So how do I find 35%? I'm doing 35 out of 100, because I'm converting my percentage to a fraction, and I'm now going to times that by 1,200. So if it was 50%, it would be 50 over 100, a half of 1,200, which would be 600. Cheers, thanks for that. If we can manage to turn our microphone off, Connor, cheers, mate. Right, so key thing at the end here is I need to basically go 35 divided by 100 gives me my fraction, and it's that fraction of 1,200, which means I'm going to spend £420 each month paying my rent. Okay. I've worked my way through a sample of the questions there that are on the worksheet. So what I'm going to do in a minute or two is I'm going to go and upload this and share it. So again, if you want to make a note to some of the answers as we're working through there, that's fine. But if you can go and work through all the questions on, or as many of the questions you can on the worksheet, that'll be great. Now, right. So ladies and gentlemen, over to you. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, do you want to go to show my homework, pick up the worksheet, and see how many of those you can get done and uploaded to me before the end of the day. Okay? Right. Hopefully, we shall see you next lesson. Okay.
Yeah.
If there's anything you need, send me a quick message on chat before you go. Otherwise, see you tomorrow.
So you got some dusty wool.
Again, volume off, guys, and we'll see you later.
Tracy.
Nicola.
So if you're at -1, look, if you're at -1
Right.
here, and you're going up in 3.
Nicola.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I shot your cat. Sorry, sir. I think I ate your cat by accident.
Right. Time to log off.
Oh wait, never mind.
And Robin, if you remember, you were here yesterday, but I didn't see the homework on your Google Classroom yesterday.